chat called Tony?
Yep.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna
Mustard
keep
Tony.
this on for whatever we need to be on for after this.
Okay. Where's the VL? Oh my god.
One of you is horrid, and I just want you to know that.
You, Nick.
It's me.
Okay, so hello everyone. Hello, Infinity Enterprise. Welcome to your first tribal council. I'm sure you just are so excited to come to tribal as you guys chose the same day as the challenge results. So let's go. Let's start with Rachel. So Rachel, for everyone who's in the VL watching, explain what this challenge was and explain how you felt you did, how your tribe felt you did. Like,
First of all, you're rotted for making me speak right now. The challenge was put on a blindfold and hold a book while standing up, not even sitting down, which was rude. And then drop the book when you think it's been 15 minutes and 54 seconds. Some of us, Trevor, thought we wouldn't be very good at this challenge. It made a big deal out of it, and then we did it within 30 seconds of the right time. And others of us, me, can't count and held our books for 20 minutes instead. So, you know, it was a good time. And now we're here. And some people, Tony, forgot to message back about holding a book in the first place. So we're here today.
okay, so we'll move on to Trevor. Trevor, you did get the best time out of everyone on your tribe, but your tribe was, not triumphant. How are you feeling about, doing the best, but yet, like, it's like that quote, it's like you've come so far, gone so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. How do you feel?
Yeah, honestly, I've lost 2 orcs because of this comp, so I was shook when I did that. Well, honestly, not gonna lie, I literally sat like in front of a clock and like was like, okay, 1, 2, like before we did the challenge. So, I feel fine because I know, like, I know it's kind of weird, but like I know how hard this challenge is because, like I said, I've played it and lost before. So I literally am not upset at all with the tribe because we've all done our best every single time. So this was no different. We all did our best, and you can't win them all.
Okay, we'll move on to Caleb. Now, Caleb, you guys have won the past 2 challenges before this with Letters from the Past and Men in Black Undercover. And unfortunately, you guys, you are here at Tribal Council. Do you feel this is a start of a continual slump, or do you feel that this was just a one-time thing? Do you feel that you can really bounce back from a loss like this?
Yeah, absolutely. So like, obviously, I think our team, what we do the best is communication. I think we all work very well together. We understand whose strengths are what and whose weaknesses. Like in the first challenge, necessarily wasn't my strength, but this one I done really well in. So I think it kind of just depends on what the challenge is. And if we can figure out what the challenge is beforehand, or like whatever, like you guys announced or whatever, I think we could go on a winning streak all the way to the merge. No problem.
Okay, let's go on to AJ. Now, AJ, we did announce that you guys had to be at the Zoom after this tribal. Kayla's bringing up, going strong to the merge. Do you feel that this is just a clean walk to the merge? Do you feel that something's going to happen tonight? What's on your mind?
I think there's a strong possibility that something happens tonight. And the best thing to happen is nothing. But yeah, I like this tribe. And I agree that if we stayed like this, we could probably have a pretty solid run of it. But you never know.
Okay, let's move on to Adam. Now, Adam, how has life been at camp? Obviously, the question I usually would ask was, how was camp after you guys lost? But you came right here. So how has camp been the past, few rounds that you guys have been safe? Has it been, kind of chaotic? Has it been kind of like loose lips sink ships? Is it very quiet? What's the vibe?
We've been all vibing. Like we've just been celebrating our wins and just like getting to know each other like more personally, and like it's been very like exciting to get to know like everyone on the tribe, and just like it sucks that we're going to tribal, but yeah.
Okay, we'll move on to Caitlin. Now, Caitlin, we had been talking about tribe communication and everything. But with this challenge, you did have the worst time. Do you feel that especially this being the first time you're at tribal council, comp ability is going to affect the way people see and vote this round?
I would hope it wouldn't, but it's a possibility because I knew I had the worst time and I was pretty hard on myself after the fact.
Okay, we will move on to Max. So Max, just in a few simple, vague words, like how, and without using names unless you want to, how do you feel this vote is going to come out? Do you think there's an obvious target? Do you feel it's messy? You guys obviously were jumping at the rails to come to tribal tonight. So
I mean, what I have to say is the honeymoon is over tonight, and we're about to file a divorce, and this is about to be the fastest divorce I've ever seen. Hold my mustard.
okay, and last but not least, is Landon. Now, Landon, usually I would have asked this at an earlier tribal, but you are the only quarter quell representation here. Do you feel that playing this game already has a big distinctive advantage when it comes to, challenges and just the way that, distortion can be wild, just the way the maneuvering everything?
Yeah, I would say that honestly, no, it hasn't really been a huge advantage just because the majority of people here have played in other games and like other orgs. So being a returnee in an org is a little different from being a returnee in the actual like real game. So yeah, I would say no. I'm on the same field as everyone else, if not worse. I'm so much not a threat. That was bad grammar. I'm so much not good at grammar either.
Okay, our two questions. I'm gonna ask one of them, and then Grace will take over with the last question. Raise your hand if you feel that you have the chance to be voted out tonight and be the third boot of Distortion Survivor Andromeda. Okay, Caitlin's hand goes up. Everyone else's hand is down. We got a bunch of confident people here. And Grace, are you free to ask your question?
I am. So every season of Distortion, I usually come up with a fun question to ask at the end. It's a fun yet stupid question because I just love hearing all the responses. If y'all were to describe this round as a planet, what would it be and why? And be as creative as you want to with things.
I'll go first. This round is Pluto because Tony was once here and now he's no longer part of the solar system anymore. And I think that says it all.
I would also say Pluto, because Pluto is a planet, but it's kind of irrelevant, much like this round, because we're not really losing a player because we never had one to begin with.
I'll go next. I'm just gonna third that. I don't really have much else to say. Just third and pass it along.
I'm gonna fourth that and pass it along.
I'm gonna fifth it and pass it along.
I'll be quirky and different and say Mercury because it's the first planet, so it's going to be the first one to get eaten by the sun.
Well, I was gonna go into a huge thing about like Saturn has all these rings, and we have it's Pluto. Bye.
Okay, well, if that's the case, it is time to confirm your vote, change your vote, or just vote. We are live with the VL, so if you want to make any shout outs, now would be the time. But yeah, I'll go collect your votes.
I guess because of the twist, we can't just like vote out loud on this call.
I would though. I'm ready.
Because like I'm fully willing to just vote right now publicly.
I mean,
Also,
it's
shout out to
ruin
the
twist
VL if I have a
could be
fan.
lying. We're not, but we could be.
I mean, the irony of the votes being secret when we already know how we voted.
Tony's in the dark.
So true. Tony, if you're watching this, babe, I did everything I could. I don't know. Shout out to the VL if you watch these. If I have a fan, thanks.
Shout out to the
Shout
VL. Shout out to Prod for doing an absolutely amazing job this season.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm holding my phone right now, so I can't clap, but imagine I'm clapping here. Shout out to my girlfriend Jazzy if she's watching this video right now, and shout out to all my friends who encouraged me to play.
Shout out to Lyndon's lizard mushroom. You're beautiful. Thank you.
Also, shout out to, I mean, they're not going to see us, but shout out to whoever invented all these fun hats.
And shout out to Brandon Hans for inspiring us to cancel a day of strategy and go straight to the vote.
And that's a perfect segue to my thing. Okay, so I can confirm that there were no advantages played this round. And the third person voted out of Distortion Survivor Andromeda is Tony. Tony's not here, but if Tony has any final words, he can send them to his prod chat, and I will relay that message to you all. Tony, I hope you're doing well. That's really all I have to say.
Really hope you're doing well, Tony.
We hope you're doing okay.
But with that,
Hope you're doing well.
with that being said, congratulations on making it this far. And I'm going to stop the stream and then invite your friends here. So